Yeah, and Takumi better be careful with his son around Rayra. Because let's be real, Takumi's son, Ren, looked just like a young Takumi. And that's when Rayra fell in love with Takumi in the first place. So if anything, Ren is kind of like a reminder for her to like of the Ren that she used to really love. And like you said, she looked at Sheen as her savior, and now she's saying Ren is her savior. I promise you, bro, if I was Takumi, I wouldn't trust her around any of my children, bro. Like, what? And if I was Nana K, I'd be pissed that you even letting this girl be around my child, knowing that she like little boys. But I understand Nana K not even thinking like that because she was groomed her damn self. But now they talking about, oh, Rayra only sings if Ren plays. Like, already, I don't like that relationship. I don't like that relationship. Because now they getting a bond and stuff. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Because as soon as Ren get tall enough, honey, and he start just being tall, okay, you already know. You already know. And you just never know what Rayra gonna do out of spite. Because, and I mentioned this in my podcast because I actually recorded my first episode the other night. But I mentioned this in the podcast of saying that Rayra, after all that stuff happened with Takumi and she feels like, you know, he R-worded her, right? Because she was like, oh, you know, I'm okay with being your mistress. I think she wanted romance. She wanted passion. She wanted, like, finally for him to treat her as like a girlfriend, not just use her, right? But it's like she don't understand. That's what Takumi does. Like, he's not really emotionally available like that. Like, when it comes to, like, what he uses a mistress for, like, because he already got Nana K for the home type of vibe, right? The family type of vibe. So he's already done, he's like, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm cool with letting her play that role. So a mistress, anybody who I'm pulling up on as a mistress, you know what I'm here to do. And I don't think Rayra understood that's why he was like, you would stoop down to just being a plaything for me. But I think when she thought a mistress, she's thinking of like, oh, you know, we're going to be secret. And it's going to be like, you know, kind of cool because nobody's going to know and we're going to be in love and, oh, fairy tales and butterflies and no, girl, it's not all roses and daisies. And you picked the wrong dude to be trying to do that with. I think she was thinking it was going to be like a her and Sheen vibe where it's like, oh, I know I'm not supposed to be dealing with this little boy, but, you know, we catching feelings and this, that, and the third. Like, no, that's not how it's going to be with Takumi. And so then after, you feel me? We all know how Takumi get down. So I'm pretty sure he did force himself on her. It didn't really show it in the manga. It did just show them kissing and then like, you know, him pulling up on her and just going for it. But we know how he get down. And he think just because somebody likes him or admits their feelings for him, it gives him the right to do whatever he want because he feel like deep down they want it. And it's like, no, if somebody says no or stop or don't or wait, that means no, don't stop or wait. Like in that moment, now it's not consensual anymore. And he keeps going. And that's his problem. And he claimed, oh, girls are so confusing. It's like, okay, it's not that hard. Just listen. But anyway, what I was saying is that after that, that's when she stopped singing, talking about, oh, I'm doing this for Ren so Ren can get help. Girl, you knew Ren needed help. And if you really thought, like you really was trying to help, you would have stopped singing a long time ago. As soon as you knew Ren was on that stuff. She did it after that whole thing with Takumi. Now she talking about, oh, I'm going to take a break, this, that, and third, because, you know, Ren needs a break. And that's why I think that's another reason why she felt so guilty when, you know, Ren was on his way to go see her. Because it's like, you knew you did that out of spite. If you really care, you could have did that a long time ago when he was sleeping in the bathtub, when you first found out he was on the stuff in the first place. Y'all should have stopped. Because you run the show. Rayra run the show, the whole show. So, and she knew her power. She knew her power. So, yeah. Who's to say what else she would do to get back at Takumi? You feel me? So, I don't know, honey, but I would not trust that girl around no children at all. Yeah, being with Rayra took a toll on Takumi. And I think it's because they have a completely different way of, like, loving people. Like, Rayra thought, like, oh, I just want him to be with me. You know, I want the passion. I want the love. I want the intimacy. Not understanding, like, the type of person that Takumi is. First of all, he never saw her in that way. But also, like, the type of person Takumi is, he's not very emotionally available. You know, he didn't really grow up seeing his parents be all lovey-dovey. You know, he had to be an adult very quickly and be independent very quickly. And he's just so worried. Like, he's all about worrying, managing, making money. That was his childhood, basically. And so that's why he is the way he is now. But when it came to Rayra, she was like his escape from all of that. You know, she was like his angel, something that needed to be protected. Again, like a little sister. So that is him even managing, you know, her and, you know, allowing her to live her dream and do this and do that. That's also his way of like protecting her, not only protecting Trap Ness's image, but protecting her as well. Especially like that's why he was getting real stressed out when it came to like Ren and Rayra getting caught up with the paparazzi, this, that, and the third. Like it was not only for Trap Ness's image, but also for Rayra's image, and he wanted to protect her. So it's like, Ren, what are you doing? Like, if y'all gonna hang out and make sure it's just hanging out, right? If y'all gonna hang out, do it in private, this, that, and third, because I don't want, same thing with Sheen, right? Wants to protect her image. It's not just for Trap Ness, it's also for Rayra as well. Like, okay, Sheen, you need to wait till you at least 18, right? When really he should have been like, you shouldn't even be messing with her, she too grown, but you feel me? It's like you need to be waiting because I don't want her name trashed. Like her career is going to be over and I'm trying to protect her. She's like my little sister. So Rayra, she wants all that passion, this, that, and third, but it's like, no, how Takumi is, he is showing you that he loves you. Like that is him loving you. So imagine like for him, it was like sleeping with his little sister. And he probably felt so dirty too. Also because of how he does things. He knows he's not a good guy when it comes to stuff like that. Like even when you look at his backstory, as soon as he started to think about her in that way, he went immediately to sex. He didn't even think about like having her as a girlfriend or romanticize, like being romantic, taking her out on a date. He immediately went to, oh, like me doing this and doing that to her. Nah, that's just too creepy. So that's how his mind go immediately when it comes to just like with women. He a womanizer. Been that way since he was young. So, and then, right, for afterward, in his head, he probably thinking, you know, I don't know. I don't know because they didn't really show it. But when he does step to Nana K, he knows that he's forcing himself on her to make himself feel better. Afterward, he'll be like, sorry for forcing myself on you. And she'll be like, if you know that's what you're doing, then stop doing it. But because they didn't really show what happened, or at least more scenes of what happened with him and Rayra, we only hear what Rayra says after, where she's like, I'm gonna sue you for R-wording me. And he was like, don't act like that's not what you wanted. She was like, I just want to be friends like how we used to. It's like, girl, that's not what you wanted. You didn't want to be no friends, but you didn't want that. But so what I'm saying is we don't get to see how Takumi in the moment is viewing what's happening. Like when he is with Rayra, right? We just see Rayra's point of view. But like I said, from what we've seen before with him and Nana, it's like, it's pretty obvious that you're forcing yourself on her. But from Takumi's point of view, for him to not want to do it in the first place, and for him thinking that this is going to fix everything, and then for it to make things worse, and then for it to be like he's sleeping with his younger sister, yeah, it makes sense why he came through. He stumbled. He was like, whoa. He didn't even say nothing to Nana K. He went to the bed. He put the cover on. Like you said, he started spending more time at home. That's how we should have known, because it's so sad. That man do not be home like that. And so Nana K was like, why are you home? Like, go make us some money. Like, what are you doing? You do not be home like that. You do not like me that well. Like, come on now. But yeah, the fact that he was staying at home and wasn't trying to go to work really shows, because that's Takumi's personality. Like, that is him. You feel me? He's the workaholic. He keeps everything in order, keeps everything in check. For him to be like, no, they got it. Huh? You know his mind was still going off like, I hope they don't mess nothing up. I hope they did. You feel me? So, yeah, it's unfortunate, because I just know Rayra did not want that. That was not what was going on in her head at all. But at the same time, it's kind of like you effed around and you found out, because you already was dead wrong wanting to be his mistress, knowing that he got a pregnant wife at home. And not saying, not victim blaming or nothing like that. Just saying, like, regardless if he forced himself on her or not, I'm saying, like, you still have potential to get hurt. Shouldn't even be mixing business with pleasure, okay? Because if something go down with y'all, and now it's messed up the whole dynamic, right? But it's just like, regardless, even if stuff, like, you knew you was gonna get hurt at some point, because regardless, he has a pregnant wife at home. You feel me? So if he didn't do that, you was gonna get hurt in some other way, shape, or form. And it's like you effed around if you found out. You should have just got anybody else. You could get anybody else, you know? And I feel like this is a theme, a big theme in like Nana, where it's like people, you know, they may want somebody, but you can't always be with them. I mean, look at Yasu and Nana O. You get me? Or Nana O and Nana K. You know, like, and then you have Ren and Nana O. It's like, even though you have the person, you don't really have them, right? So sometimes I think Rayra needs to understand, it's like, you can't always have somebody. Unrequited love is a real thing. That's what it's called. That's a big theme. Like, unrequited love, right? But also, not even that. Because the people could love each other, but they just won't be together. So I feel like it's a different word that I'm thinking about. But point of the matter is, Rayra is like, because she's like, again, they be making her act like a little child. It's like she crying and throwing a fit because she can't have this person. It's like, no, girl, logically, no. You feel me? And if you say he don't see you in that way, it is what it is. He been told you that years ago. You can't just keep throwing a fit and, you know, crying and doing this, doing that because you want him. Like, what's going on? You can't move on to anybody else. It's been years, girl. You're a star now. Move on to somebody else. Piss me off. I don't like it animes when they be doing that. And I get it, right? You're in close proximity with the person all the time. But he ain't, look, he ain't stuck on you. He's tasting all the flavors of the world. You need to be doing the same. To find somebody, I promise you, you're going to find somebody else. And you shouldn't have been messing with Sheen, but that's a perfect example. You found somebody that you can bond with. Just like how she said, she was when they were talking about the little red thread that they have with each other. That's what I'm saying. But if you go explore people your age, okay, you go explore people your age, you're going to find somebody that you're going to bond with. And you're going to find somebody who's way more emotionally available than Takumi. So that's what was irritating with me. It's like she just wanted to stick to that. Like, and then as soon as she found somebody younger, it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to go with him. Girl, I know you've been around a lot of different men just touring around the world, this and the third. Come on now. And it make me think that Rayra, she probably, the only man that she sees is Takumi. So she probably felt that being with Sheen, since he's a boy, being with Sheen wasn't really like cheating on her feelings with Takumi. Because maybe she's like in control of the situation of like, you know, the only man I see is Takumi. That's the only man for me. You know, I'm going to sing for him. I'm going to, you know, that's the only man for me. And with still hopes that something may happen. Me with Sheen, even though I don't think she expected to catch feelings, you know, her, like me with Sheen, it's like, you know, it's fun. It started off fun, this, that, and the third. But it's not me with a man, you know. So I kind of feel like, you know, from the beginning, it was just supposed to be like a transactional thing. And then they caught feelings. You know, she craved that intimacy. She was lonely. She wanted Takumi, but she knew she couldn't have him. So Sheen was there. You get me? And again, he's young, so he's falling in love, this, that, and the third. So that's what I think. And that's another reason why I say Takumi now should not be trusting Rayra around his son. Especially alone. Because he looked just like Takumi when he was a little boy, when she first fell in love with Takumi. And you gonna let her, the little boy lover, be around your child? What happens when he hit his growth spurt? What happens then? You feel me? Come on now. Y'all ain't hear me though. And I made a video saying that Takumi and Nana O are very similar. Okay? A lot of people got triggered by the title of the video, and they didn't actually listen to the video, to me listing all the different ways that they're the same. But yeah, they are. And the thing is, a lot of people, they like to block out how they're similar just because of how Takumi is with women. But it's like, that's not the whole person and their whole being. That's one aspect. Of course, Nana O isn't doing that kind of stuff to women, right? But other than that, her and Takumi are very much alike. And my thing is this, Nana K even said to Nana O, she was like, you know, if she was a guy, like if Nana O was a guy, she'd be my type. And then she gets with Takumi. Come on now. And then just throughout the whole show and manga, we're seeing her, really in the manga, because in the manga is like after, right? But we see her like make connections and see similarities between Takumi and Nana O. Even Nana K is doing it. And it's funny because it's like Nana K had to keep choosing between Nana O and Takumi. And Takumi was able to see that him and Nana O were like competitors. They was. And that's why, even think about that time where Takumi essayed Nana K again, the second time. It was because she was trying to spend the night in Nana O's room. That's why. And what did he do? He came right in there, took her out, and he did what he wanted to do. And really to assert that dominance, to let her know, like, just know you mine. Yeah, just know. That's what he wants to do. And you wouldn't do that if, like, again, he wouldn't even feel the need to do that if Nana O was just had that friend energy, just strictly friend energy. No, they were looking at each other like, I know you like my girl, but that's my girl, because they're both possessive as hell. And Nana O over there like, yeah, you might be engaged to her, this, that, and third. That might be your wife now, whatever. She might be having your baby, but her heart, she know where the home is. And then Nana K up in there pregnant, playing both sides for real. Let's be real, because she get mad at Takumi and she go hang out with Nana O. I'm like, girl, talking about maybe I should just move back to the apartment. Nana O talking about, you should, I'll take care of you and your baby. Girl, shut the hell up. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Nana K basically was a married woman with a girlfriend. Okay? But it was just like, it wasn't official. Like, oh my God. And then Nana O, she was basically, what were her and Rin was married, right? And with a girlfriend. Again, she didn't even want to see Rin like that. How you married or engaged or whatever the hell, and you're not even seeing your man, even when he in town. Okay? But you over here with Nana K. Nana K like, girl, I'm trying to go home to my man. When are you going home? Okay? What the hell is going on? Got me pregnant. I'm trying to make sure you're not going to be alone because you know I love you. But at the end of the day, girl, I do need to get home to my man because my man is barely home. And you know I'm head over heels for him. You feel me? Like, I got to cook dinner and shit. And then on top of that, this apartment got, 7 stories of stairs? You know I love you because I'm pregnant going up 7 stories of stairs. Do you know what the hell's going on? You need to go back home to Ren. I'm calling up Ren right now. But I'm telling you, like, yeah, Takumi and Nana O very much like, I feel like okay, if you take away what Takumi does with women, right? If you take away either of them sleeping with anybody, just take that out. And you feel me? Like, what they be doing is the same. Like, yes, they're different, but they have a lot of similarities, okay? And that's why I feel like Nana K, it was either she was going to get with Nana O or she was going to get with Takumi. And even though she was with Nobu, right? And this is what I'm saying. It was either she was going to get with Nana O or Takumi. The reason why I didn't say Nobu was because even though Nobu was really nice to her, okay? He played that savior, right? Nana K even said it herself at some point in the manga and the anime. She was like, I think I need somebody who's a little mean. Like, I think I need, like, somebody who's just a little mean to me. I can't have them let me do anything, right? Right? Because she said that because she was saying that Shoji did that with her at one point. Like, oh, he's just going to let me have whatever I want. I need somebody who's a little bit mean. And then she meet Nana O, right? Who, you know, they have a little friendly banter. But she's, you feel me? She be a little bit, you know, on her. But she love her. Same thing with Takumi. Takumi's a little bit more meaner, though, because he shows, like, bursts of affection, okay? And not just sexual stuff, right? One thing that I can say, and you really see it in the manga, they do be having some cute moments, okay? And I think that's real, right? Because whenever we see these toxic relationships or unhealthy relationships, it's not all bad, right? It can't be all bad. Or else they wouldn't have been in the relationship in the first place. It can't be all bad because, you feel me? Like, they're staying for something. Now, sometimes it could be a really bad situation and people are staying because, you know, they don't have no way out. They don't have no money to leave. This, that, and third. That's not a case situation. You feel me? But I will say there were some very cute moments and I was just like, I guess y'all cute. I guess. But like I said, it makes sense. Like, there are some times where Takumi is being sweet. And I think, again, it's just like they have a mutual understanding. Like, she knows he's out doing what he want to do when he's out, okay? And
in exchange, like, you know, he's paying the bills, she got a nice place to stay, she's gonna have a father for a baby. Like, it works out. It reminds me of these rapper relationships when they were the rapper and they know they getting cheated on and this, that, and the third. And, you know, when it comes out on social media, they be like, girl, he cheating on you. And they be like, oh no, I'm so upset. Oh, knowing the whole time they getting cheated on. Oh, I'm so upset. Oh, shoot. Oh, goodness. And then the guy buy her a car or something, and then she like, okay. Because it's like, that's what was gonna happen anyway. Like, you feel me? Like, at least I get a car out of this, because I already knew I was getting cheated on. As long as he come back to me at the end of the day. That's literally not a case mentality. That she even said that. But what I said about Nobu, the thing is, I feel like Nobu was gonna get hurt dealing with Nana K anyway, because she was never the innocent, sweet, like, I'm not saying she's mean, like, she's sweet, but she's not the innocent, sweet, naive girl that Nobu thought she was, that Nobu thought he had to save. You feel me? Because with Nobu's backstory, he always felt like he needed to be a savior to a girl. Like, he liked playing that role. Nana K is smarter than she lets on. And so that's why I feel like even if it wasn't in the way it happened, I feel like Nobu would have been hurt by her anyway. The only way I would have seen her and Nobu staying together is just so that she can be around Nana K. I mean, Nana O. That's the only way I could really see them being together long term. I feel like regardless though, just how Nana K is, all it would have taken is for somebody with money. I mean, kind of like basically what happened, but with somebody with money to like just spit some game. Just to spit some game. Okay? And call it a day. I'm not gonna lie. That's how Nana K is. Like, she said, she was like, I know I'm a slut. Like, she even said it herself. She was like, I'm not a good person. I know I'm a slut. I sleep with the guy who's nicest to me at the time. And I was like, girl, at least you know. But you need to start telling people that. You can't just keep acting like, woe is me, and then on the inside, you knowing the truth. Like, just be real all the way around. But yeah, she was always going back and forth between Takumi and Nana O. Now, what I would like to see, okay, because where the manga is now, it's as if like it ended off like, okay, Nana K and Takumi, she done got pregnant again, child. She got 2 kids by this man, okay, and basically they're talking about like leaving him or divorce, okay, and they're trying to find Nana O, like trying to get to her, find Nana O. My thing is, okay, when you find Nana O, you and Takumi not really together like that. When you find Nana O, you gonna get with her now? We gonna do what we should have did all these years ago? We gonna live happily ever after now? But what? Because all the sad to say, I'm sorry to say it, but the men not in the picture now. They not. It's just us now. It's just us girls. Can we? I definitely see Nana O taking the news better if Nana K would have just told them that she was pregnant her damn self. But I do feel like she still would have been pissed that it was Takumi's and not Nobu's. And I don't think she would have taken it well. But I do think she would have taken it better than how she did that night. Because you really got to put yourself in it, right? Like, you love this girl. This is not just your best friend. You love this girl. Like she even told Nobu, I want her with you so she could be in my backyard. Yeah, it's my house. You guys just the little animals in my backyard. You playing with the doggy, you the other little doggy. Cool, you my little pets. We good. I own y'all. Y'all mine. And Hachi my favorite. You feel me? Like, she my little lap dog. But you let the neighbor from across the street, the one who I don't like, bro, you let his dog impregnate mine? Oh, bro. What? Cause I swear, like, if we're looking at how Nana Obi saying Hachi like little doggy, and it's a cute little dog, and I feel like she look at like Nobu as like, okay, you feel me? Like, okay, if y'all were to procreate, y'all make cute little puppy dogs, and like they'll be pure breed because they like from Blast, okay? We can't have no trap nest trying to impregnate my little Hachi. That's mine. I feel like this is how she be thinking, y'all. Like, of course she be like, no, that's mine, okay? But like, if we're looking at it like that, maybe that will help some people understand how she think. Like, No, it can't. It has to be a blast baby. It can't be a trap nest and blast baby. Like, cause we being real, Hachi not in nothing. She ain't nobody for real. She not in trap nest or blast, but because she's mine, she's in blast. You feel me? So now she just got adopted into trap nest. They done took Rin. They done took Hachi. Okay? Baldy already was with Rayra. I can't have shit. That's how she feel. She feel like I can't have shit for real. Damn. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. For real. I'm tired of this. Rayra got a pretty ass voice. I had to take singing lessons. I'm done. She done took my man. I'm done. He didn't even ask me to go out there with him. I'm done, bro. Like, no. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, bro. Then come to find out Sheen over there sleeping with Rayra. I can't have shit. Damn. Damn, girl. You really gotta take everything that I got for real? Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. When you really look. Okay, Baldy, Rayra. Sheen, Rayra. Okay? And then Takumi take Hachi, but then Rayra over there with Takumi, that's gonna end up hurting Hachi down. And then I gotta try to pick up the pieces when I'm trying to pick up the pieces to my damn self. I could barely breathe half the time. I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm trying to figure out. I be losing my memory and shit. This is too much. I can't have shit. You know what? I'm just about to leave. For real. And then I got Ren. I don't even be like wanting him no more, for real. Because you already took him. He already tainted. He's tainted now. I swear I feel like this is how she feeling. He's tainted now, bro. So I don't even want to be with him half the time. I low-key just want to be with Yasu. But then I low-key want to be with Hachi. I feel like she should have just been Polly or some shit, for real. That's what I think. Because the way Nana act, she act like she can't be happy unless she got everybody. She want Ren, but when she don't want to mess with Ren, she want Yasu. But then when she don't really want Yasu, she want Hachi. And she don't want nobody messing with either of them. Because if you mess with either of them, it's a problem now. And don't let it be Trap Nest. Because Trap Nest, nah. Like, that's her rival. That's her enemy. Like, Takumi basically like her, looking at her like, bro, like, don't touch my shit, bro. No, for real. So that's why I swear that's how I picture Nana thinking, though. Like, of course I picture her thinking like, dang, I think I love this girl. Because she did have an actual conversation with Ren like that. Like, it's not just sexual feelings that I feel for her, but it's feelings that I'm trying to fight them. Like, I'm just trying to be her friend. I'm just trying to be a good friend for her, but I'm feeling all of these feelings, and I'm trying to fight it. And Ren's like, girl, I'm sure she will be okay to know that you like her like that. Like, that is completely fine. But on the other hand, I feel like that's also how she feeling. Because it was the end of the world for this girl. It really was. Like, anything dealing with Trap Nest, it was the end of the world. They could not just be friends for real.